Transcendental medication. Transcendental medication became popular in the 1960s with the Beatles rock group visited India and learned the Hindu practice from its founder, Maharshi Mahesh Yogi Maharshi discovered that he could prosper by offering a shortcut to enlightenment. Spiritually hungry people in the West were more than willing to buy a simple form of Hinduism in Raja Yoga called Transcendental medication, TM. When Maharshi brought this Hindu teaching and practice to America in the 1960s, his organization was called the Spiritual Regeneration Movement. His goal was to adapt Hinduism to fit the Western culture. Today, Maharshi University in Fairfield, Iowa, is the center of this movement that has spread around the world. In America alone, over 1 million people have paid their money and gone through the initiation ceremony to learn and practice transcendental medication, TM. Has been like a religious chameleon, seeking to blend into the mainstream of Western culture without having its true nature detected. To mask and cover up the true religious Hindu nature of TM, the organization now calls the belief and practice the Maharshi technology of the unified field. The term Maharshi technology is merely a euphemism for the practice of transcendental meditation. The unified field is merely a pestle, scientific label for the religious philosophy of Hindu monism. To demonstrate the true Hindu nature of TM, you need to look no further than the writings of the Maharshi himself in his book Transcendental Meditation. Maharshi writes, to be of a personal nature, so in order to be oneself, it is only necessary to come out of the personal nature and come out of the field of doing and thinking and be established in the field of being. The impersonal God is that being which dwells in the heart of everyone. Every individual in his true nature is the impersonal God. Maharshi adds the transcendental state of being lies beyond all seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, and tasting, beyond all thinking, and beyond all feeling. The state of unmanifested absolute pure conscious of being is at the ultimate of life. It is easily experienced through the system of transcendental meditation. The goal of Maharshi is to have you experience the infinite field of the impersonal reality of Hindu monism by practicing Maharshi technology known as the Transcendental meditation. But in order to experience this enlightenment, over 1 million Americans have had to first go through a Hindu initiation ceremony. The personal mentor, after paying an initiation fee, the most crucial and required element in becoming a practitioner of Mercy technology is the initiation ceremony in which each inmate is given a personal mantra or a sacred word upon which to meditate. Those being initiated into the Timor are instructed to bring to their initiation ceremony an offering of 6 flowers, 3 pieces of fruit, and a white handkerchief. At the ceremony, each initiate takes off his shoes and enters a small, dimly lit room. In the middle of the room is an altar with candles and incense burning. In the middle of the room is an altar with candles and incense burning. The altar is adorned The altar is adorned with a picture of Guru Dev and the departed Master of Mercy, Maharishi Standing with the instrument before the altar, the instructor recites the puja, the central feature of the initiation ritual. The puja is the sacred hymn of worship and is a prelude to a part in the mantra. The puja is described for team instructors in a secret handbook known as the Holy Tradition. The English translation of the Sanskrit hymn sung at the initiation ceremony contains the following portions. To Lord Narayana, to Lokus, born Brahma, the creator, to Shankriya, I don't know to say these weird words. The Redeemer held as Krishna, I bow down to the glory of the Lord. I bow down again, at whose door the whole galaxy of gods pray for perfection day and night. White as Campbell, kindness incarnate the incense of creation garland with Brahma, ever dwelling in the locus of my heart, the creative impulse of a cosmic life to that. In the form of Guru Dev, I bow down. Guru in the glory of Brahma, Guru in the glory of Vishnu, Guru in the glory of great Lord Shiva, Guru in the glory of the person filled, transcendental fullness of Brahman. To him, to Shri Guru Dev, adorned with glory, I bow down. Over 1 million people in the United States have gone through this ceremony, hoping to find ultimate reality and fulfillment. Not only are the initiation ceremony and puja classical Hinduism, but the mantra mantra, or sacred word that is received by the initiate in order to meditate, is a name associated with one or more Hindu gods. In Maharishi's book Meditations on Maharishi Yoga, we read, the Vedas, Hindu scriptures, are a very basic study of the fundamentals of life. That is the reason why through Vedic hymns, it is impossible for those expert in chanting those hymns to produce certain effects here, there, or there. The universe is a vast, so many worlds, and all that. We do something here according to the Vedic rites, particularly specific chanting to produce an effect, and some other world draw the attention of those higher beings or gods living there. The entire knowledge of the mantra or hymn of the Vedas is devoted to a man's connection, to a man's communication with the higher beings in different strata of the creation. In the book of the religion of the Hindus, edited by K. W. Morgan, the following insight into the theme is found on page 24. A mantra is not a mere formula or a magic spell or a prayer. It is an embodiment and sound of a particular deity. It is the deity itself, and so that when a mantra is repeated, the worshipper makes an effort to identify himself. With the worship, the power of the deity comes to his help. Human power is the sublimate supplemented by the divine power. Transcendental meditation, as well as other similar Hindu cults, have had a major influence in bringing Eastern philosophy to the forefront in America. The headship and consequences. It is important to understand the dire consequences of adopting this Hindu and Buddhism philosophy as a basic worldview for life. In daily practice, calling upon other gods, which is demons, chanting their names, and emptying oneself of self will surely bring a person under the headship of whatever god he or she embraces. To embrace a pagan deity is a sure guarantee that you will soon be the surrendered servant of that deity. For a Christian, there is only the true and living God. All the rest are false gods, who can only lead their followers into the pit of hell. To state in even simpler terms, what is not of the true God is of the devil, Satan. People who think they are uniting with the cosmos by ridding themselves of self are actually being given over to demonic forces. Christians who think they can dabble with TM and still walk with the Christian faith are fooling themselves. The Word of God is clear on this. Do I mean then that a sacrifice offered to an idol is anything, or that an idol is anything? No, but sacrifices of pagans are often to demons, not to God. I do not want you to be participants with demons. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of the demons too. You cannot have part in both the Lord's table and the table of demons. Are we trying to arouse the Lord's jealousy? Are we stronger than He? 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 19, verse 22. The Spirit clearly says that in later times some will abandon the faith and follow deceiving spirits and things taught by demons. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1. Those who claim there is no God, or that we are all one God in unity, but who worship these demons, have missed one very critical point. These demons are deceiving spirits who really know the truth but are masking it for their own purposes. They are the fallen angels cast out with Satan from the presence of the true and living God. You believe that there is one God, good. Even demons believe that. And shudder, James chapter 2, verse 19. The Christian only proper response to such deceiving attempts by Satan is the same response that Christ gave to the tempter. Away with you, Satan, for it is written, you shall worship the Lord your God, in him only. You shall serve you shall serve. Matthew chapter 4, verse 10.